All right, here we go. Let's go talk to our evil. Some bluffs. I think empath is interesting. I think fortune teller.
Well,
Hello.
Hello.
Your minions
I
are.
did not. This.
Your minions are memeing at Ed.
Okay. Oh, goody. Right. So we got a
Ed's-
lovely typing line.
Is the marionette.
Okay.
Your bluffs are empath, fortune teller, monk.
Empath, fortune teller, monk. Okay. Thank you.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Hello.
Hello.
Matt is the demon.
Matt is the demon. Perfect.
Your Mazefli's word is trifecta.
Trifecta. Okay, thank you.
All right. See you later.
All right, see you around.
Okay, let's choose a pixie person to be to Oracle. Hello.
Hello.
You learn that there is an Oracle in.
Oh, my favourite. Thank you.
Later.
Goodbye.
Hello.
hello there.
You learn that Rhea is good.
Rhea is good. Okay, now the last 2 times that I've played games, either on your streams or for the videos, my steward pings have been objectively false and have been the demon for most of those. Can't wait to find out that's happening again.
See you later.
Woo!
Alright, we need to think of amnesiac ability. What could be fun in this game? I'm not sure. Let's make it an each night star roll. That we have time to think about it. Never's not going to come immediately. Why would you do such? Storyteller. Yeah, let's make it. Oh, we could do something that interacts with sheep. We do something that interacts with sheep. He always steals the amnesiac ability. Let's just say that people who publicly... The first person who publicly claims to be the amnesiac swaps roles with you. Yeah. Cool. Hello.
Hey, what's up?
You have a public ability.
A public ability? Oh dear.
See you later.
I have the JPEG of it somewhere.
I have the JPEG of my death. It's in black and white. The game has begun. Good luck, everybody.
Me and the arse. I'm simply the cannibal.
Fantastic. Well, the good news for you, I'm the Oracle.
Ooh, that's very useful.
But I don't think I'm very good cannibal food.
No,
so-
you're not that good cannibal food. But together, we can learn a
But
lot.
together, yeah, if we kill evil players, my number go up. And I think that is a very good ability.
Okay. I might claim that I'm the pixie oracle.
Sure. Sounds like a big brain move.
I'm a big pixie fan.
Exactly. I'm going to be at some point forming a cult, probably.
Well, let's just say it turns evil.
Culprit?
No! Emma! Culprit! No! Give it Emma! Right.
Okay.
I'll see you. See you,
Bye-bye.
Frere.
Steward who saw you.
You're the steward that saw me. I've put
Yeah.
myself down as the marionette.
You're not the
I have the Raven Keeper token, but I'm
not
pretty
the
sure I'm now the marionette. And I've marked you. What demon are you?
You're not the marionette. I'm not-
We
Yeah,
can.
yeah. Hey, Paz.
Speak of the devil.
We
Hello,
have
friends.
right here, we have both a trifecta and a troifecta in here.
What's a trifecta?
It's a
Wow.
trifecta of Troys.
Yeah.
Oh, you're all called Troy now, are you?
Yeah, we're all called Troy.
I love-
Fucking
I love-
Bill wants
I
it
love
now
that
as
film.
Is
well.
it too late to change our names to that?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. That'll be fun. Who wants?
Hard claim 3s, 2s.
Oh, I'm just telling everybody I'm the Raven Keeper because
Oh,
that's what I
fantastic.
am.
Well, that's in my 3s. I'm happy
Oh.
to hard claim to you. I am the Oracle.
You're the Oracle. Okay, that's very
good.
exciting.
I hope that you get killed during the night, Nor, so you can get your Raven Keeper info.
Me too. That's how I get information.
I am the amnesiac.
Thank you. That'll do.
Good job.
That'll
Good
do.
job, Milk.
No problem. I always fulfill my bargains.
So I appreciate Ed's being really quiet now because Ed doesn't want to tell Emma anything, just in case I'm
I
not
never
the
want to
feature.
tell Emma anything, just in case. But it's fine. I'm the fisherman.
Okay, I don't believe it.
Nobody does. That's okay. I just Ed
That's fine.
said something.
Niz has taken the people lie early in the game and just, when applying it to me, has just assumed it's just always true. The last game we played together, Niz, I specifically hard claimed to you because I knew you wouldn't believe me.
I don't remember you ever telling me the truth.
That's fair. Cool. Well, in that
sense.
case, I'm going to go around claiming empath and amnesiac to people.
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
throwing some preacher, and you all can do as you wish.
Yeah, I'll be the fisherman and make sure to publicly claim amnesiac as well.
Great.
I am the amnesiac.
I'm also the amnesiac.
Okay.
Come on,
Great.
pals.
I am the culprit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure that word will come in use. Unless it's like the Mez word. I mean, you might have just learned the Mez word.
I mean, I could.
Hello.
Hello, is this a one-time use ability? That's my amnesia question for the day.
Cold.
Cold, great.
Cute.
Yes.
Because what I could see was Ant T, and I was like, this makes very little sense at the time.
No. Ant. A. T.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, maybe you've got a really powerful passive ability that's messing with the evil team.
I doubt it.
What would be your character's volunteering / charity option of choice?
Probably. I have to think on this. I'd say probably like probably like one of those.
I'm lost. Hi.
Hey.
Does my amnesiac ability have something to do with the word Troy?
Cold.
Ah, so close. Thank you.
Great plans to do a lot of charity work, and then they'd realise how difficult it is and only follow through on a very limited amount of it.
I'm sure that won't change throughout the game. That's totally fine. I mean, you can claim whatever role you like.
Yeah, you're allowed to say whatever you want in this game. Good stuff.
Of course, exactly. I love it when new players say, "Can I say this?" I'm like, "You're allowed to speak and open your mouth and make words however you please." All right. See ya, Emma. Bye.
Yep.
Pokemon thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not ready for the bits, but yeah, if you just go talk to Troy 1, I think that's a good place for you to start.
Okay.
Hey, Niz.
I'd like to say paradoxical and ask a fake amnesiac question while I'm here.
Okay.
Paradoxical is probably not even the thing word, but if you could say hot or cold or something.
I'll say cold.
Thank you.
I think it works outside of the limited conversation that Pat has slightly overheard.
Alright, that makes
You'll
perfect
just
sense.
have to watch back and guess what the amnesiac ability is in the meantime.
Alright, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. The amnesiac changing people's names makes total sense to me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You up to hard claim?
Yeah, sure, I'm the Raven Keeper.
I'm the monk.
Okay. Can you protect me?
Odd thing for a Raven Keeper to ask.
It feels completely normal. I don't want to die.
Keeper who then said, "I think you're the monk. Protect me," which is why I don't believe that they're the Raven Keeper. So...
Little thing that goes to, tabloids, but fair enough. I'll take it.
Well, I mean, like, walk on water. Does seem like a way to grab everyone's attention. Do something
that's
crazy.
a strong. Yeah, that's a strong.
Perform miracles. I'm not claiming.
Not to be confused with my fake goal.
Welcome back, everybody. You do whatever you like. Niz has got their hand up.
I'd like to claim Trojan horse.
Heard. No.
Troy 1, I need the thing you have. Thank you.
Freya.
I'd like to claim Odysseus.
Thank you. Emma.
I'd like to claim Amnesiac and pick Nor, Troy 2 specifically, and Rhea.
Okay. Ed.
I'd like to claim Amnesiac and specifically say Splendiferous and Euterpe.
Thank you. Troy 1.
I'd like to say Helen of Troy, please, for no apparent reason.
Thank you. Milk.
Due to contractual obligations, I am the
You're the what, sorry?
I am the amnesiac.
Thank you. Good Sam.
I just want to say Troy as well.
Okay.
Did everyone get a Mez word except for me this game?
Sports, it's culprit, but it already got sent.
Yeah. So you can say culprit now.
Can I nominate Troy 3?
You can nominate Troy 3. Tell us why.
I have suspicions that Troy 3 has formed a rival evil team, and I think Troy 3 might be on that evil team.
Troy 3.
I have formed a rival Greek mythology team, given what I was told in the night.
I'm not biased when I say I think Troy 3 is probably not evil here.
Well, Troy 2 would be on my theoretical evil team as well, so that checks out.
Rhea, you were going to keep that.
Oh, sorry, Troy 2. Yeah, I won't mention
Troy
either on it as
Factor.
well. Yeah, I won't mention either on it.
Nominations.
They seem to be offering up these accusations like gifts loaded with a load of people armed with daggers. Very strange.
So
Ed nominates Nor. Nor cruelly and rudely stole Niz, which is obviously fucking outrageous when we had made a solemn oath and pact to assemble a evil team before talking to anyone else. So there's that. And then Nor is insisting on continuing to try and steal our beloved Niz from us by whispering with him the entire time. We can't be having this.
Niz is my marionette. Of course, I'm gonna steal Niz day one.
Emma, if you kill Noor, you won't turn evil. Emma, you should put your hand down. Okay. Well, I wasn't voting.
My vote's not enough. Any more nominations?
Yeah, I'll nominate Troy 1.
Tell us why.
Heinous use of illegal puns, plus he's sat far away from me, which I approve of.
Troy 1.
That seems like a foolish move when Recluse is on the script.
I do not believe that I'm the marionette. Well, this has gone great, everybody. We've killed so many people today. I think we're probably just done.
Can I nominate Good Sam?
Good nominate Good.
I haven't talked to Good Sam today, but we don't seem to be getting anybody else on the block. So, hey, Good Sam, how's it going?
Can we not execute me first thing in the game again, please?
Oh, good point, sorry.
Yeah.
Like, just a pleading for temperance, please. I'd like to get to day 2 in a streamed game or a recorded game. Thank you. Not
See,
the
this is why
demons,
you're the
that
perfect
helps.
leech host.
No, I'm not.
Sheep's been
Lawfully
nominated.
Chosen. Don't bring me.
Sheep has not been nominated.
Troy 3 has been, hasn't he?
Oh, sorry. Troy 3 has been nominated. Freya, what would you like to do?
I'd like to nominate Troy 2.
Troy 2, tell us why.
Nominated Good Sam. That's not very good of you.
It's not very good.
That's fair. I did apologise immediately afterwards, though.
I love you too.
We can always go.
I'll even vote on myself.
Let's go for the hard vortex check.
It's not on the script, but I still looked.
It's the
Who
amnesia
nominates
ability.
Ed?
That's why.
Ed's pretty far away from me, so I'm not too worried about this. Also, some people have been cleared, and I supposedly cleared, and I don't want to nominate them either, which leaves Ed.
Oh, I've been cleared by our first chat, which, if you'd been there, you'd have been cleared too.
East Troyfin it is. Let's go.
I don't think we should kill Ed, as I am sat next to Ed.
Poison strong.
This is obscenities.
I think that we should nominate somebody else.
Don't worry, Troy 2, Ed's not the demon.
Hello.
Well, sure. Why not? Can I have some advice, please?
Yes. Tell Matt privately to kill Sam.
Heard.
But like, there's so many people who aren't Ed who could be executed.
Okay, she would like to
the
nominate
name.
Rhea, please.
Tell us why.
Well, if Emma's a marionette, right? Ed's the demon. Rhea could also instead be the demon.
Rhea. Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry, should vote with solidarity with Troy.
Could we
I
get
think we should
exactly
tie this.
6 on this,
not
and
tie.
not more than 6?
Why?
Unless Ed claims saint.
Oh, I'm not the saint. I'm the fisherman. This is fine. Niz doesn't believe me because I hard claimed it, therefore I can't be the fisherman.
Yeah.
But also, I am the fisherman. I have advice. You'll find out in a couple of days, and it'll be fine.
I have written down
4.
anything except fisherman.
Sometimes it's really fun to just claim you're a role on the first day.
Ed is executed and dies. Good night, everybody.
Well, I think the town crier got really good information that day. So
Yeah.
Yeah, must have.
Oh crap! I haven't been tracking those so much. Oh. I restrained myself with swearing. I don't know why.
Hello. You are the amnesiac.
Great.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
You are the fisherman.
That's not how things normally work.
Bye. Hello.
Hello.
You are evil.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye. Hello.
Hello. Apparently, Ed has some hilarious fisherman advice.
Who would you like to kill?
I would like to kill Good Sam, please.
You would like to kill Good Sam.
Hang on. Just to clarify, if you had a fisherman marionette, would you give them advice that would help their team?
I'd give them advice that hurts the good team.
Yeah, okay, cool. Right. I would like to kill Good Sam, please.
Thank you. So, technically, it's very important here, spectators. The amnesiac is dead, but the cannibal is alive. So, the cannibal now has the amnesiac's ability, which is a public ability. So, someone will become... Did we say specifically the amnesiac? Or do we say swap roles? So, is someone going to swap roles? It doesn't matter. The cannibal just says the ability of the most recently executed player. And their current role is amnesiac. I think we said swap roles. I think we might change that to becomes the amnesiac. So we can keep this role in play because it's very fun. So we're going to change the wording from swap roles to they become the amnesiac and you become their role. Solves everything. Let's tell Freya that she has a public ability. Hello.
Hello.
You have a public ability.
A public ability.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Pissing me off.
They're clearly ranked in order of importance.
But which way?
Oh,
I
in
am
reverse.
Hello. Yes.
Hello. Excellent. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
1.
Oh, that's a surprise. Okay, thank you.
Bye. And that is everybody. Let's wake everybody up. Good morning, everybody. He didn't make it to day 2. Good Sam is dead.
Why would you do this, you monsters?
Okay, who would do this? We've got this is open meta now.
Look, I didn't do it, but it's something I would do.
Oh. Interesting. I thought I had a pixie.
Oh, who's claiming a pixie? Who's claiming to be a Raven Keeper as well?
Troy,
Or whatever you are. Troy too. I did rando nomination me. Yeah, I'm not the worst kill in the world. I don't even think the Oracle's going to be that useful this game anyway.
So it's just a 1 still, I think.
Okay.
So just push on Troy 1.
Cool. Who's the other? Minion?
Oh, Troy 1 is the other. He's a Mezzy's turn sheet.
Great.
Troy 2, can I speak to you?
Fucking great. Okay.
Matt, can I speak to you for a second?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Ed, please leave.
Hello.
Hey, Emma's the marionette.
What?
Emma is the marionette.
How the fuck's that happened?
Great question.
Oh, is she the cannibal with now the marionette's ability?
If she was, she'd be poisoned. But that's not the reason.
That's not the reason. Okay, so an Amni ability, basically.
That would make sense.
Okay, that doesn't seem like it will help them. Okay, I'm unnerved by this, and I don't like it. But I'm just an empath with a 1 who's going to kill Troy. I thought for a second you were like, why are you telling Ed this? He's not, the minions another way. But cool, all right. See you in a bit.
You know. Freya is poisoned because Ed is evil. Whap whap.
It's more Greek mythological than milk is. But nobody here is called pomegranate, so that doesn't help you, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Good luck. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
Question is, was I the first person to claim it publicly? Because I need to get that phrasing correct.
I think you were.
I think you were.
I think I was.
I
Oh, no,
am the
you
top
claimed it before me, Emma, but that won't
No.
be counted because you.
Hello.
I'd like to ask for fisherman advice.
That's not something you can do.
Thought so, just wanted to check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you know?
Raven Keeper.
Great.
Thought I had a
That's double
pixie in
claim. We're going
Troy.
well.
Thought I
Another
had a
one.
pixie
So
in
many
Troy
of them.
too, but they're not my
Uh-huh.
pixie. Because Good Sam was the pixie.
Fucking great. Sure. Okay.
I've got
Milk, what are
I got
ya?
some other Raven Keepers.
Okay. What are you, Milk?
Me? Oh, that's not important. I'm like a Raven Keeper, but worse.
Are you the Oracle?
No, I'm not useful.
Are you the imp? That's sort of like a Raven Keeper, but worse.
No, I'm like an error 404. This token does not exist.
Okay. I'll put you as.
Yeah, no, this is correct. I didn't start as the amnesiac.
What?
I started as something else.
And
I
then you
became the amnesiac due to an amnesiac ability. If you get the same amnesiac ability, this is incredible. Fuck, how do we make this make sense? Look, I need to go and ask Pat as a question, and then I'll tell you, and then you can ask Pat as a question,
Yeah, okay,
and then we can publicly shenanigans.
Okay, sweet.
Hey, friend.
You are
Hello,
muted at the moment,
yes.
but this is exclusively made better by the fact that I was the marionette, and that this, yeah. I'm assuming, this, you obviously shouldn't respond to this, and I will find out from Matt later, but I am assuming that the reason that you were like, Matt, I need to talk to you, is because you needed to tell him that Emma is the marionette, which would be very funny if that's the case. And if so, this is entirely self-inflicted, and I can't, you did this. So, Anyway, my question is the amnesiac ability the first player to publicly claim amnesiac swaps characters with you?
Bingo.
Perfect. I love that so much.
Bye.
It's true either.
And
This
Stuart.
I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt, remember?
What benefit of the doubt?
Okay.
You're dead. You can't vote for me.
2 1s.
Empath is a double claim. Do you want to try again?
No, I am the empath. Who's fucking double claiming empath?
What's your number?
2 1s.
Great.
1 and then a 1.
Well, that confirms that Troy 1 is evil.
Okay.
Okay.
Interesting.
Who else is claiming empath?
Sports.
Okay, they had empath steward in the 2 that they gave to me. Fair enough. I just put them down as a steward, but...
Oh, hey, Patters. Well, Sports and I were just discussing. Sports' role, which is what was it again? Sports. Sorry,
We're not discussing that previously. It is too early in my awake hours to gaslight.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure that you were just about to tell me your role, though, which is an important part of this conversation. That empath. Okay, great. Well, that's super. That's a super strong, good team role that you can use to find some evil players.
Are you sticking with the amnesiac thing that you just kind of randomly shouted?
Oh, no. Emma told me yesterday that I needed to shout in town publicly that I was the amnesiac, so I did that because, Emma's my friend and I try to help her out when I can.
That's fine. That makes sense given that both Ed and Troy 2 nominated. I'm just going along with this amnesiac thing till the end.
Fair enough, yeah.
I assumed Milk was evil because they were also claiming.
No, Milk is not evil.
Is my amnesiac ability that the first person who claims amnesiac gives the role that they originally were to the amnesiac?
Very, very hot.
Very, very hot. Okay, thank you.
Great.
I have heard of a lot of Raven Keepers. Maybe we could do like a raise your hand if you're not a Raven Keeper. That might be helpful.
Oh, I'm not a Raven Keeper.
Yeah, me. I'm not a Raven Keeper, so that's like.
Never mind.
Hello.
I'd like some fisherman advice.
Yes. Listen to Troy 2.
Okay, great.
I have something to say once Pat is back.
I'm back. Hello. Ed, you had something to say.
Yeah, Pat has done a thing. I would like to apologise to probably 8 people minimum around this circle because shit is going to be stupid for a little bit, but it will make more sense later. But it is entirely Pat's fault, not ours.
Yes. Can I publicly claim that I am the amnesiac and I shall pick Niz?
Thank you.
Can I nominate Troy 1 as well?
Yes. Why?
I have heard of an evil ping on Troy 1 coming from a source that I trust completely. That being... And the information I believe is just good and solid information.
Troy 1.
I mean, I'm fine to die. I prefer not to. And I've not actually got a single claim that could get an evil ping beyond amnesiac, so I'm not sure where you've got it from.
If it helps, I heard of an empath, but it's not me.
I've heard of an empath miles away from me, so be worried if they're getting a ping on me.
5 votes is enough. Troy 1's on the block.
Milk nominates Troy 2.
Milk nominates Troy 2. Tell us why.
It seems only right that we go in order.
Man, I really wish I'd picked 3. This is not a good kill.
I will say I am completely fine to die, so that like I'm not going to lift it. It's fine.
Niz nominates Troy 3. Just completing the trifecta.
Troy 3.
This is something those not from Troy would do, which is a bit suspicious.
End of the day in 5. Good, Sam?
Can I suggest that sports is a very good execution target? I can't
You're
nominate.
welcome to suggest that.
Sure,
I'll
you're
nominate
nominated.
sports.
I'll pass it to Good Sam.
I have a cannibal on my Grim. Sports is very good cannibal food. And also potential demon target. So I think this is a very good execution. I know some people think Troy 1 is a good execution, but I think sports is slightly better here because the information could be very good for cannibal.
Thoughts?
I both agree and disagree, but personally, on a personal level, I want to stay alive because I have a feeling Patters is doing something a little funny, and I just want to see if I'm right in that suspicion.
I'm always doing something a little funny.
Can we get 6 votes to this? Troy's?
I'm not lifting off myself to prove I'm good here.
I will not be
I thought I
voting
was
on my
helping
neighbour.
you, man. I thought I was helping you.
Rhea, you're not the marionette, it's fine.
End the day in 5.
Kind of far away to be the marionette.
Troy 1 is executed and dies. Right, everybody.
Yes.
Hello. You are the cannibal.
Yeah, I thought that was going to happen.
See you later.
Hello,
Hello. What are you bluffing?
monk.
Thank you. Hello. Please choose a
Oh.
player.
Okay, I pick. Sports.
Thank you.
Wait, no, fuck, I forgot who died. Never mind.
Too late.
Okay. Yeah.
Hello. Please choose
Yes.
an alive player.
Please choose an alive player. All right, Troy 1 was claiming monk. Gosh, I wish I knew who the cannibal was that Ed told me about. He just told me there was a cannibal. I'll go with Troy 2.
Thank you. Eve.
So, yeah.
Hello.
Oy, this game is going badly.
Would you like?
Freya, please.
Here it is. Thank you. So that's a 2 now for to be confused for the empath. How it goes. 3 takes us to 4, takes us to 5.
Hello.
Yes.
Ooh, thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
2.
What the hell?
See you later.
Heavily chose? What the fuck? I'm not telling anybody this information.
later.
I hate it. What the fuck?
Good morning, everybody. Day of the night. Freya.
Oh, interesting.
This is so sad. All my confirmations are bullshit.
Patters, could I? Oh, never mind. I'll just do it later. It's fine.
Just died, so.
Oh, that sucks.
Did you become the enemy?
I became the cannibal, not the enemy.
Okay. And so they're now that's such a shame because the extra fisherman advice. God damn it.
They didn't even come when I tried to summon them to this conversation. This is a tragedy.
This is a tragedy.
Yeah.
So you
I
said
got
you got told to trust what Troy 2 is telling you.
2 is telling me, which was, he told me that day, empath with a 1 and then a 1. Which,
Great.
I'm pretty sure you're good, and I know I'm good. And because I think my ability is functioning, and it's not a marionette ability. I'm pretty confident of that.
I'm having a strange feeling that your ability is working fine for some reason. Yeah, I got told that I was nominating the correct side of the circle. I did ask for it on day 1, I get that.
Yeah. And you nominated Nor.
I nominated Nor, so to me, given the 2 deaths at night, Norn is...
Night 2.
Hey, friend.
This is where I'm debating whether or not to get bingo or very hot on the fact that the Troy is a reference to the role that is Puzzle Drunk this game. So I don't know whether to bingo that or just very hot.
Close. What do you want?
I might bingo it anyway.
Bingo.
Thank you.
Yeah. I mean,
About where I'm at.
If Troy 1 was evil, then my role got outed. If Nor's evil, I told them it probably before the demon would have gotten a kill.
Wait, that sounds like a plan.
Great, good job. Thanks.
Did you get another one?
No, I got a 0 last night. So
Got
I
a
think
0?
I think it was just that Troy 1 was
Yeah. I think Troy 1 was a minion, and I do think the fact that Troy 1 didn't vote on sports there is actually pretty damning. Because if I don't know, I don't want to project onto memeing, but in memeing's situation, getting rid of themselves as a candidate there, like, he seemed very insistent to do that, even though it doesn't really make sense from my point of view.
But nobody else is even vaguely flagged outsider, so it could be a vigor game.
Well, the only one who did to me was Sam, who implied Saint on day 1 and then died at night and said he wasn't the Saint. So that's all I've got.
He's claiming to be the Pixie. Have you heard of an Oracle?
I haven't heard of an Oracle, but again, basically only spoken to Emma, you, and Niz.
Yeah,
and
fair.
Troy, too.
Should I try claiming Amnesiac today?
No, because I don't think this is fine to out. Freya was the cannibal, and that was the only reason there was still an amnesiac ability was because cannibal.
Got it.
Then, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
He claimed monk.
Oh, absolutely not. I never believe anything that says to my face.
Yes, that's a good way to go through life. Distrusting.
But yeah, I'm just straight up assuming that everyone who told me something like monk or ravenkeeper, except for now you and the other person who I'm confirming, except for them, I'm just like, cool. Then again, I still also believe I just have an evil steward thing because it's
telling me, which was that he was an empath with a 1 and then a 1.
That's a double claim.
Yeah, I'm aware it's a double claim with sports, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be a leech game and you're the leech host.
It cannot be that, because Ed became the amnesiac.
Ed could be lying.
That seems so unlikely.
Or Ed did become the amnesiac, but you got leech hosted after that happened.
How?
I don't know, man.
Alright, this is so confusing.
I don't know.
I'm surprised you are not the fisherman. This is very confusing.
Sorry,
This is the part.
Unless Potter's made a mistake, which I don't think he did.
That part is the most confusing part to me, is why aren't you the fisherman right now? Alright, thanks, Fair.
Bye-bye.
I want to kill them both.
If it doesn't help, Troy 2 told me they had an Empath 0 today.
I still want to kill Troy too. I'm not killing based on info right now. I'm killing based on who pissed me off and double claimed me.
Alright, well, thank you very much.
Thank you. This game!
Amnesiac, and I was told by Patterns that I had a public claim amnesiac ability. So I asked a bunch of people to publicly claim amnesiac. And then we executed one of those, which was Ed. Then I woke up on night 2 and was the fisherman. And then I went back to sleep, and then I went and got fisherman advice, which was to trust what Troy 2 was telling me, which basically meant kill you, because Troy 2 was claimed to be an empath with a 1 between Ed and you.
I have
and then...
Troy 2 as a Raven Keeper as well.
Yes. So then I claimed Amnesiac publicly again, and I became the cannibal. But Freyr, who was the cannibal, did not become the cannibal. And that's the part, or not become the fisherman. That's the part that's deeply confusing to me. Why did Ed and I swap characters?
You know, there's
I
a
just
common
gave
denominator
Freyr's
here
cover?
in that you could just be evil, and then that fits with any empath number Troy gets and any misinformation involving your
No, I
ability.
literally cannot be evil because I swapped characters with Ed.
You've swapped characters with it.
Yes, Ed started as the fisherman and I started the amnesiac. Ed is currently the amnesiac and I'm currently the fisherman. It's...
Sorry, Ed.
No worries.
Every time.
Welcome back, everybody. You may do whatever you like. Troy 3.
So I've bingoed my abilities today, and it's that the puzzle drunk player.
No, don't say it, sheep. Don't say it, sheep.
Okay.
Puzzle master, guess me. Basically, that's sheep's bingo.
All right. Can I nominate Sheep or Troy 3?
That's why.
Sheep is not the amnesiac. This bingo is a complete lie and falsity. And I know this because I was the amnesiac, and then I became the fisherman, and now I'm the cannibal. But what's important here is that Sheep is not the amnesiac. He is lying, and there's information suggesting we should be killing on the Troy, Niz, Nor, maybe Milk, possibly Sports side of the Grim, and not this other side of the Grim, which I believe is good.
I think we should kill Emma.
Sheep.
Emma's hard confirmed.
This could just be a mutant play. I don't know. Alright. Otherwise, no defense.
Emma is genuinely the amnesiac. I cannibal Ed, who at the time became the amnesiac.
Why do we trust?
Can I just?
Well, I'm not
say,
the amnesiac because I'm the cannibal. It's very.
I think
Also, I'll
basically
publicly claim to be the amnesiac.
either the evil team is like Ed, Emma, and Troy 2, or the evil's on the right hand side. That's the world
Well,
I've got.
No, I will tell you the path of events because I think it's worth doing. I started the game as the fisherman. Emma starts the game as the amnesiac. Freyr starts the game as the cannibal. None of us have those characters now.
I do still have the cannibal.
That is the confusing part.
Okay.
So what you're saying is that Emma and Ed are evil together and
Yep.
making
No.
up bullshit amnesiac.
Yep. Yeah, I think so.
Specifically, I hard claimed amnesiac publicly because Emma told me to. Then went and got my fisherman advice. Then when I died, the first thing that happened at night was I was told that I was now the amnesiac, and Emma was also told that she was the fisherman. She got fisherman advice. I had already got fisherman advice. Freya, as the cannibal, got told that she had a publicly acting ability, which was Emma's ability. And I'm getting confused with which pronouns I'm using because now whose fucking ability am I talking about? But I think it's all Emma's ability that has transferred through Freya, through me to Freya.
I think because I didn't claim amnesiac yesterday, it might be why I didn't change with Emma.
Is there a goddamn puzzle master in this town? Guess me.
I don't think
Guess
so.
me. Do it.
I haven't heard one.
I don't
Damn
think
it.
so. I think
No.
Sheep's just evil.
So Troy 3 for me is either a minion or the Oracle, making up nonsense. I don't trust Troy 2 at all.
Yeah, well, I can
Changing
help with that.
claims, inconsistent behavior, especially when it comes to his own information. If Emma is good, I'm looking at Niz. I'm also suspicious of Sports. So I'm looking at Troy 2, Niz, and Sports as a possible
I'm
evil
down for
team.
Troy 2 and Sports to kill either of them. I think they're both possibly evil.
I can tell
Not
you
me.
that there's fisherman advice saying, trust what Troy 2 was telling me yesterday.
I will also say I'm a pixie who's still not found my pixie madness target. As
Oh,
far
you
as I'm
have. It's
aware.
me. I told you. It's me. Hello.
Liz, I really don't know if I can trust that, to be honest. 'cause
Freya.
you're playing that
Never
nice
trust
and, like,
me. I'm
I
Mickey confirmed.
think just for now, I think Troy 3 is the best kill regardless, from my perspective, because of
I did just have a chat with Troy too that we were going to be the obvious frames, and that would be really funny. Also, there's no conflict.
Ending the day in 5.
Nor nominate Sports. We don't have to lift today, but I just want to see who votes.
That's a really great way to get the evil team to vote and lift That's all I'm saying.
Hang on. Okay.
It's also a way to make sure a good player dies.
Troy 3 could be good, but he's not the amnesiac.
No, if you don't trust me, why didn't you nominate me?
Day 5.
You've been nominated, and I've seen who voted on you.
Okay.
Troy 3 is executed and dies. Good night, everybody.
See, I'm telling you, Matt, we're just the frames. It's really funny.
Well,
we could just make a pact not to nominate each other and nominate whoever's with us.
Town are choosing to kill, not them.
Hello, friends.
Let's free. Fuck it. I will kill Rhea, please.
It is. Thank you.
Thank you.
Probably the best kill on the Grimoire right now for the evil team. They need to keep Niz and Nora alive as a possible frame. Yeah, I think it's probably the best kill. Very hard time that evil are having right now. But I think Niz's information can be so unbelievable. He'll more likely get himself executed. Okay. So I'm going to tell Emma that she has a public ability. I'm going to tell Emma Troy.
Hello.
I'm here to tell you the word Troy. Bye. Okay. And then we go tell Niz a 3. Hey, Niz.
Don't give me a 3. Don't give me
It's a 3.
What the fuck?
See you later. Okay, let's wake everybody up. Good morning, everybody. Dead in the night, Rhea.
Okay, I was the mutant shock horror.
Yeah, that's
Yay!
Most people will figure that out.
I'm gonna get... Are you actually the Raven Keeper? What the hell are you?
Yeah, I've been telling people
Okay,
since
let me
day one.
bring Good Sam in here. Hello, Good Sam. Would you like to hear the really, really good news, Good Sam?
What is the really good news?
So you actually are supposedly pixie confirming me. I have the Oracle token, and I don't believe any of my information.
Okay, what's your info?
So on Ed and you, I have 1 dead evil. On Troy 1 and Freyr, I have 2 dead evils. And on Rhea and Troy 3, I now have 3 dead evils. We're doing great! That's why I asked for
great.
We're doing great! The 3 dead evils!
There is a chance that Ed was actually evil.
Yeah.
And also Emma. That would explain Troy 2's empath info.
Yeah.
In which case, Emma's the demon?
Yeah.
I mean, that would explain... Because Emma was making up all this
I could also
amnesiac
just
stuff.
be a leech host. I mean, if I'm sober, there are 3 dead evils. You have time to kill me.
So Mez...
I don't believe it. I don't believe it one bit.
Unless we kill the Mez turned player,
I think
in which
the
case...
poisoner is probably just poison.
Hello.
Hey, Emma.
Is my amnesiac ability currently, I am poisoned by an evil player who's bluffing amnesiac?
Cold.
Okay, good. I'll take that as a bingo.
I have nothing at this stage. I have nothing new, but I would like to think that the people who believe me do believe me, and I have some trust behind me. So I'm trying to look evil as hell so that I can get to final 3 and we can make a good nomination off of that.
I back that. That's fair. Nice. I'm on board with that. Sounds good. Cheers, buddy.
All right, good chat. And he's gone.
I'm still looking for a puzzle master.
All right. I don't think there is one.
Well, we only have 1 outsider so far.
Well, we have 2 because I'm an outsider. So
You the puzzle master?
no, I'm the saint.
The saint. Because my amnesiac's to do with the puzzle master.
Well, then I think something has gone wrong.
Interesting.
The thing I've said publicly is true, but obviously the thing that no one else realizes that the ability that they've been swapping around is the marionette fisherman.
Yes, I've kind of hoped that was the case.
It did mean I had to get sheep killed. I didn't think I could find a way around it without pushing too hard.
Yeah.
But hopefully we should be. I'd imagine we should be executing Norniz.
I want one of Nor on Niz dead today. And I think even if I was good, I'd want that. So
exactly.
Yeah. And I'd like Emma dead at some point because I think it's an easy world to frame.
Yeah, I mean, it's worth remembering that I think it's unclear right now with the last swap or not swap whether Emma is the marionette and getting bad information.
Yeah, I've got no idea what's going on there.
Bearing in mind the last execution was an evil player, they're poisoned. So with the cannibal ability or the marionette ability.
Have we only executed good or evil players?
Yes, correct. We have only.
So yeah.
Well, we're hopefully turning that streak around today.
Yeah, because if we don't, we are in a really bad spot right now.
Oh well, that's fun.
Is it? Because no one believes me.
I mean, you're the only Raven Keeper I have left in my Grim. I still have 2 monks, though.
All of the other Raven Keepers back down. I'm the only one left. We'll see if I change my claim tomorrow.
So, but if we execute Niz, he kills Emma, then we execute Nor, blah blah blah. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's where I'm at. So
right. Yep. I mean, what? So you're still claiming this weird swap around world. So what are you currently as?
I am currently the Amnesiac.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think if I can trust you to keep Sheep on board and knowing what's going on, so that he knows who to vote on.
I haven't spoken to any evil players since day one.
Amazing.
So I've got no idea what they're planning either.
The Saint. I'm not the puzzle master.
I know you're the Saint, but I'm struggling to fit it. So I'm just like, is it possible that you've just been lying?
So if I'm not the puzzle master, there is no puzzle master, and Troy 3 is just lying, right?
I'm being... Oh, because we almost executed Sam.
Yeah.
Sam read like a frustrated pixie trying to find their...
If you're Pixie confirmed this, I believe you are the good team.
I'm Emma's niche host.
In case there's any question about this, as it was just brought up to me, I am not the puzzle master in any way, shape, or form.
You're what you claim to me, Milk.
I'm the Saint. Like,
Yeah,
I think
okay, that's
everybody
what you
knows
told
it by now. Like, yeah.
You guys want to hear some Oracle numbers?
Are they Niz's Oracle numbers?
No.
Yeah,
One... Sure, they can be Niz's.
Yeah.
1 on Ed and Sam. 2 on Troy 1 and Freyr, and then a 3 on Troy 3 and Rhea.
Hi, I'm Pixie confirmed.
Hey, Niz, how's that no dashi ability working for you?
Which one of you is not Pixie confirmed? Because I want to kill that one.
I think the one world that I do want to explore is whether the Amni fisherman situation is just made up.
It specifically can't work because we'd have 5 evil players in order for that to be made up.
Yeah.
Oh, well, the Oracle has a 3, so...
Yeah.
Yeah,
From my perspective, I trust it. Just because of the information I got.
How did it affect Freyr?
I got woken on night 2, told you have a public ability. I went to Patters after talking with Ed and asked, is the ability to do with the first person who publicly claims amnesiac will have their original role swapped with the starting amnesiac, and got a very, very hot.
But if you ate a minion,
you'd be poisoned.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying what I have.
I also claimed amnesiac before Ed got nominated.
Ed apparently
claimed it. I claimed it at the start of public conversation, before Emma or Milk did.
Anyway,
before
do they all turn into evil amnesiacs?
As the cannibal last night, I learned the word Troy. I went to Patters today and asked, is my ability that I'm poisoned by an evil player bluffing amnesiac? And he basically told me bingo.
Can we kill Emma?
Yeah, I'm happy to kill Emma, to be frank.
I'm confirmed by an empath with a 0 as well.
It's fine to kill Emma because it closes the world. Like Emma is the last evil in Nor's world, but it does mean that we only get one execution to successfully hit whichever of Nor, Niz, and maybe Milk on the outside is actually contributing to Nor's bad information.
Wait, so why are Sports and Troy 2 confirmed?
Oh, because we're the frame, obviously.
Indeed.
Why did Ed neglect to
My
mention
fisherman advice was to trust what Troy 2 was telling me that day, which was very surprising because, as Nora can attest, that was an extremely fucking suspicious conversation with Troy 2.
Troy 2, what are your empath numbers like on people?
1100. So I think Troy 1's a minion, and I trust Milk and Emma.
I mean, if Milk's the demon, me and Milk are claiming outsider, right? So Milk would have to be the Vigor Mortis. But we didn't. Troy 1 and Ed were executed, right? That you weren't killed in the night. So that would mean that Troy 2 would also have to be on that evil team with Milk.
Second call for nominations.
I think it's
Just to confirm, I think the world is if we execute Emma, you can no longer believe that this world works, right? So we execute Emma, and in that world, where we're still going, we have to just trust Troy 2 and Milk. And
But
I
Milk
socially
nominates-
trust Sports, which is why I'm saying that.
Okay.
From my
Milk nominates Nor. I'm happy to believe whichever of the two of you is actually the Oracle. I want to kill the other one. The easiest way to do that is to nominate one of you and say, if you're the Oracle, we won't vote on this.
If you are the Oracle, aren't the Oracle, we're gonna kill you.
No.
I'm just the Raven Keeper.
Three votes. Always on the book.
Nor, that'd be a great time to tell me if I'm the marionette.
I'm just the Raven Keeper.
I haven't
think
liked
we do have to kill
executions for
Nor.
the last 2 days, but I don't feel I can push against it.
Yeah.
Well, then just
Like-
nominate Niz and we'll kill Niz instead.
This is
Why?
the player.
Why are we executing it? Like, the Pixie... So, I want us to build a world where Troy 1, Good Sam, and Troy 3 are evil. That world involves a Mez... Actually, no. What is the world where Good Sam is evil with Niz? Can we build that world? Because I'm stuck in the
edge to me all game. I don't.
If you're the Raven, if you're the Raven Keeper, then Niz is an evil player that killed a minion.
Milk, if you're good, you're doing a good job.
Perfectly
Sam-
with Niz as a
Five
Good Sam
seconds.
claimed Oracle to me first conversation, so I am inclined to trust Good Sam.
I didn't speak to Good Sam for
Nor
2 days, and the first time I spoke to Good Sam, I just gave Good Sam
nominates-
nonsense.
You did. It's frustrating.
Nor nominates Troy 2.
That's why.
Just reading Troy 2 is socially evil. I cannot build a comprehensive world right now. I'm struggling. Honestly, deferring that to the rest of town. I just know that I'm good. There was no panic for me. I can't make sense of the Oracle numbers. There's something wrong there.
Yeah, I was about to say I'm not necessarily sure that you are demon anymore because no one's panicking for you. I'm just an empath. 1100. I think Troy 1 is a minion, and I think that I'm leaning more towards Niz as being the demon now. So I wouldn't necessarily be against lifting off Nor, but not onto me.
Can I just say there is some panic going on right now with this nomination.
Yes, I nominate.
No, as in nobody living was panicking.
Well, if it's an Oracle 3, that makes sense.
I think I'm down to be executed here. I think I'm the leech.
I think the nomination was Emma Nor if you wanted to be lifted, because I think if Troy 2 is evil, I think Troy 2 is probably the evil empath. Who was
I
most
would rather the execution was me or Emma, but people might think I'm a marionette or something.
It's like I'm not going to vote on Emma because
Nor is executed and dies. Good night, everybody.
I think that was another waste of time. By the
Hello.
Somehow I may not be as fucked as I thought I was. Okay. Kill Emma, I'm still getting a 0, and I build a world with Niz as demon, Troy 1 as minion, and Nor as minion.
Thank you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's right. I was just talking that out, but that is what I'm going to do. I would like to kill Emma, please.
Bye.
Hello.
Hello. Please choose a player.
Niz.
Oracle.
Fascinating.
Yes.
So why'd we kill the Raven Keeper?
Because you could have been the.
Nobody's doing anything I want. I hate it. I hate it.
3.
That's not a 4.
Unfortunately.
Good morning, everybody. Emma, die in the night.
Oh, I don't like that.
Oh.
I also
Oh,
don't
boss.
like that.
I'm still getting a 0.
Oh dear.
I was joking about you and I being the frame. I don't like that we're both still alive.
For use.
I did.
Who did you
I don't
check?
know what it means. I picked Niz and saw Oracle.
Niz is the Oracle. The problem is, what we needed to find there was the leech. If there is a leech, then Niz is likely a host.
Yeah.
That's a damn shame.
Well, I wanted to see if he was the demon.
No, that's fine. I'm hard confirming that he's the Oracle. There's very few worlds where.
There's
Well,
a
there
poison
are some
around
worlds.
script.
Yeah, it's possible that Niz was. Anyway, we know
Because
that.
my world at the moment is Sheep is the Mezephiles who was bluffing Amnesiac.
Yeah.
Troy is the monk. Wait, no, that doesn't work. Troy
Here's
I'd
the
have
thing,
starting
right?
evil.
I'm just going to trust that you're good.
Yeah.
'Cause it feels weird if you're not and to die there, but Troy 3 said that his bingo was that he knows the Oracle is puzzle drunk, which came off as very weird. But there is no puzzle master. So how can
And Troy
someone-
3 is not the Amnesiac.
Yeah. So I think what he's doing is trying to paint Niz's potentially poisoned info as
Yeah.
maybe he's been leech hosted. The problem here is it's really hard to figure out who's evil here. I feel like Milk might just be the Vig, because that is a potential world, isn't it?
Troy 2 has an empath 0 on Milk.
Yeah, Marionette doesn't go through other minions, does it?
No.
Well, unless Troy 2 is just a regular minion. It's possible.
But I was told to trust what Troy 2 was telling me. I was explicitly told to
Okay,
trust what
but
Troy
that
2 was
doesn't mean
telling me.
Troy 2 is good. That just means what Troy 2 is saying is reliable info.
So
right?
Troy 2 is just correctly selling out Troy 1? I don't know, that seems weird. It's possible.
Maybe, yeah. It feels weird, but it does sound like the sort of cruel fisherman advice Patters could potentially give you. Listen to the evil player; they're telling the truth.
I suppose.
I don't know. That's just a thought. I won't use up all your time, because I'm sure other people want to talk to you today.
Yeah.
So thank you, Emma. Okay.
Yeah, I'd ask you to out your info.
Seems like a legit.
It was a chat to out the info.
That seems like a legit Steward ping that is hard to fake.
What's the legit Steward?
Troy 3 is making no sense.
Yeah, well, Troy 3
You see what I
is
mean? Like
incredibly
extremely-
evil.
Troy 3 can be evil, and it's one of Troy 1 or Freya, right? I'll let Milk in. Are we alright to let Milk in?
Yeah. So, I don't know if Nor is good, but I did see you as the Oracle last night, Niz.
I am the Oracle. I could be the leech host, but I am the Oracle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am increasingly worried about a leech, and it just, to be honest, it being one of Troy 2 or Sports and it being Niz.
I mean, if we're worried about leech, we execute today, right?
What is
Well, if
Sports' what is Sports' actual
Steward ping,
plan?
Steward ping on Rhea. But if Niz is the
Sports
leech
is
host,
Steward?
you'd have to explain the Pixie. You'd have to explain the Pixie. You would have to be an
Yeah.
evil player killed early.
There'd have to be a lot. There'd have to be a
nothing
lot
wrong
of
with-
poisoning for Niz to be evil, I think.
There would
Well,
have to be a poisoner.
Patters also could have put down the Pixie on Niz, and then the leech hosted him. That's not.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry. You
that's
think
fine.
Niz is the leech host? Sorry.
Yeah,
I thought
like-
Niz was the leech who had hosted.
In a conversation with Niz, I'm going to be building Niz as host because that's the only world I can make sense. In a conversation without Niz, I'm going to be talking about Niz's potential
I mean,
demons.
if I'm not the leech host, then Ed is probably just Troy 2's marionette, so it makes sense for Ed to build me as host.
Niz seems good.
Yeah, I think like the world is either Niz Leech Host or Niz Evil Nor Marionette. Troy 3 Maz. No, that doesn't work either.
Why does Nora have to be marionette? Nora's done nothing.
Because I saw you as the Oracle, so there. Yeah.
There would have to be some reason why Emma sees you as the
It could be a living.
I mean, I'm probably going to nominate Niz today because my info and the way he and Nor are playing says that they're a minion demon pair.
It does feel like it. They
But
were so.
We're probably not going to go for it because it's Final Four, so.
Yeah.
Is right. Then that means that Ed, Troy 1 and Troy 3 are all evil.
Troy
Right?
2, did you get a 1?
Well,
Emma
doesn't
wanted to
make
know if you got a
sense.
1 or a 0, Troy 2, but
Last night, 0. My
I
numbers
am
are
living-
11000.
In very serious leech host worlds here, so I do feel executing on 4 is big advantage to executing on 3 here.
If we have a leech, it's one of Troy 2 or sports.
yeah.
So we should be.
No, why can't it be Niz? Niz be the leech host.
I think it is Niz.
Niz is
Yeah,
Raven
wait.
Keeper.
I think Niz is the demon.
I think I could be the leech host, but because we haven't proved a leech, it's very scary to just sleep and then kill me. Because we might not have a leech.
Emma,
Niz
I
is-
agree that Niz.
Niz is Raven Keeper confirmed.
Yeah,
I
if
think
Nor is good, then Niz is
Yeah,
Raven.
Niz-
I think Nor is evil.
I think
I
Matt's
think-
a demon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been stuck on math since day 2.
I mean, Niz flicked over from like goofy having fun Niz to like actually trying to solve the game Niz, which makes me think Niz is just good.
Yeah,
I'm happy to
agree.
execute. I'm happy to kill today, but I don't think we're in a 3 evils alive situation.
Yeah,
I
I don't
agree.
think we have
I think we've only
info-
got one evil left alive.
I don't think we have
Like-
the info to safely kill today. I don't want
Yeah.
to risk that.
I think it's more of a risk just sleeping and not having the info tomorrow. Because
I
I think
think-
I will be advocating my own death tomorrow, and if there's no leech, it's not helpful.
I think
So I
particularly
like-
going on Matt today, I think I agree that Matt has read socially evil to a lot of people this game. And if Matt is the leech, then we can leech hunt tomorrow, potentially.
I will note we had like nothing stopping the last 2 executions. We're having some resistance on executing Matt today, which tells me we're on the right track.
Happy to do it.
So
And,
my,
I mean, in the world you're talking about, Niz, all of the living players were the ones who had no resistance to the last 2 executions, so your world doesn't make sense there.
I had a lot of resistance to them, but I felt like allowing
But
them.
no, I mean specifically, you are saying that all of the evil are dead.
Matt.
Don't
my
believe
evil
that.
team is Troy 1 minion, Nor minion, Troy 3 Mez turned, Niz is the demon. I've gotten 0s on Milk and Sports. And I think that, yes, Emma, I accept that you are a cannibal who Ravenkeeper saw Niz last night as an oracle. If Nor's a minion, you're poisoned and it will play right into his bluff.
If I'm a minion, what kind of minion am I?
Mez
You'd have
or
to be-
poisoner.
There'd have to be specifically a poisoner who hit Good Sam in that world.
Yes, yeah, I think I've said that to Good Sam as well, so.
Yeah.
Second call for
I-
nominations.
I got lucky just
Niz
grabbing
will
a bluff
nominate
that was on
Troy
play.
2.
No, if you're sitting next to Niz and Niz is the demon and you're a minion, you said, Niz sends plenty of messages in the night.
That was a nomination.
Oh,
nomination.
who nominated?
Troy 2.
And Niz nominated Troy 2.
Niz nominates Troy 2.
Yes,
why.
I think Troy 2 is always the demon for me. They're either the Nadashi or the Leech, and I can't afford to just sit here and do nothing today because we might make the wrong execution tomorrow.
Troy 2.
I just gave my world. If you don't believe it, fine, kill me. I'm going to nominate Niz after this thing.
The problem here is in the other world we just lose today.
Can we
I
get
just feel
one
like
more?
this is too push. this
I
is
think we
too
needed
push.
5.
My
Matt nominates
evil.
Niz.
Let him lift.
My attack is the same thing as before.
Niz.
And supposedly Pixie and Ravenkeeper confirmed. I think Matt's just evil here.
I think the pixie was poisoned.
Does anyone have an Oracle claim early on from Niz?
No, I didn't claim it to anyone earlier.
Okay.
The first time I claimed it is after you claimed.
Oh, now I
You are
am
all
reading
to me.
that as socially evil. Oh no.
Well, the
Well,
thing is,
The problem is,
evil
if
would
Matt's
lifted.
there, we can't stick with this in this world because in evil teaming, any evil team, including Matt, lifts then. Any of them, because it's a game
Unless
loss, right?
Matt is the leech.
Yeah.
Well, if
Watch me
done,
not
neither
survive
of us will
execution.
find it. Yeah.
I don't want to potentially end this game us thinking Matt might be the leech and then we just lose. I don't like that.
End of the day in
nominate-
5.
Nominate sports, please.
That's why.
Evil had the chance to lift off of Troy 2. Even outing Evil there doesn't tell us if it's outing Evil because Matt's the demon, Troy 2 is the demon, or because it's a leech game and they don't want us to know Troy 2 is the leech and narrow the host down to a 50-50. So in almost every world, Evil should spend some votes there, or at least try to spend some votes there, and no one did. So I wanted a couple seconds to think about this, and Sports is the person I think is the other person most likely to potentially be Evil. I think Sports' information makes sense, and I don't want to kill Sports. If we want to tie this, we can tie.
Yeah, I think tie.
Sports?
I don't disagree. I think my problem is that I don't disagree and that this all sounds logical. I really want to see a final 3. I don't. If I get punished and we all get punished for going to a 3, then so be it. But I would really like for there to be one less living player for us to narrow this down between. So I would like a tie as well.
Doesn't narrow down the demon
Raise
type.
your hand.
We want to know the demon type.
If we're wrong about it just being leech and it's like, that's great. Thanks, Milk.
2 votes is not enough.
I think
Just
Niz
nominate
is
dead body.
trying to get.
I think we just learned. We literally just
Well,
learned that we're losing the game right now.
The only person who's left to nominate is Sports.
Sports, you can nominate a dead body. Just nominate.
Panic. There's a lot of panic. There's a lot of panic, Sports.
Can we hear Sports? He's trying to say something.
Yeah, I mean, I think my logic is still correct. Milk voted to put Troy up and then didn't vote to tie after advocating for tie. That really shakes my number of evils alive world. I don't think it's 3, but I now think it's 2, which really sucks.
5 seconds. 5.
If I'm the demon,
4.
why has no one tied to get me off the fucking
3.
block?
Because we're on
Or
fire.
would like to nominate
Saving the vote.
Rhea, sure.
Okay. Boy.
I would like a specific tie on this, please. And I feel like after that previous vote, we're going to need to be careful to have at least one dead vote on it. I am in the world where I'd like to see a final 3 specifically. And if I'm wrong and I die and the game's over, then please throw the blame entirely on my shoulders. I've done this vote specifically so that I can still be the last hand in case Evil decides to rise up or do something stupid.
Rhea.
No defense needed.
We tie it, we have a 50-50 in final 3. We keep it, we know what we're doing.
Explicitly only if Matt is the leech.
Yeah.
It's not anyone else.
Not the leech,
Not
we
anyone
do.
else.
Nobody's on the block.
That's
Good night,
correct,
everybody.
which I don't think is correct.
It's a very real world, especially given the weird oracle numbers, the socials, the fact that the
But if it's wrong, then I don't think we're strong enough on that being the world to risk the game on it.
I think we were
There's one world where Troy 1 and Troy 3 are evil with Niz and Nor, and one where they're evil with Troy 2, and the oracle numbers don't work in either, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Final
The
3.
numbers don't work in either
Milk,
world.
Troy, and Niz.
Well,
Going back to you, Ed, it was in fact a 50-50-50, which is why it's always good to execute on final 4.
Yeah.
I think that's a 33-33-30.
Yeah.
I think that is
We're
evil.
now in a really
33,
bad
33,
situation.
34, actually.
That
I think that
showing
world
the world
has-
more, it doesn't make sense.
I think that world
Shockingly,
has
it's a
Ed-
1, Sports.
I think that world that Nora's talking about has Ed as the marionette to Troy 2, the swapped marionette to Emma, who learned some fisherman information, and then swapped that with Freyr somehow. Emma getting the Amy ability, but but Emma's ability is actively swapping, so that ability still has to exist. So I don't think that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
if
the
Ed
problem,
was
is
evil,
that
Freyr
Emma's
would be
ability-
poisoned.
Yeah,
and I
Freyr
would
would be
be
poisoned.
become the
That doesn't
cannibal.
work. Ed can't be
Yes.
evil.
Okay. Yes.
I can't be evil. I'd be poisoning Freya with the cannibal amnesiac ability, so Emma could not have become the cannibal. So it just doesn't work.
Sorry, can you
I
confirm?
do think that Troy's 1 and 3 are evil, but I
Ed-
cannot be Matt's marionette.
Ed can't be evil? Is that right?
I swapped
so
into the
just
cannibal when,
Yeah.
if Ed was evil, Freyr would have been the poisoned cannibal.
Yeah. So Freya is cannibal amnesiac. I am the amnesiac, but I was dead, so it can't be my ability that swaps Emma. So you can believe. Actually, no, this is not true. I can be the marionette if Emma explicitly is evil and just lied about everything from the point of saying that she became the cannibal, blah blah blah. Everything from then on can be nonsense, but in that world, Niz, you don't have to pay attention to that because you'd be the Nodashi and it wouldn't matter. But
Niz is the most
I don't
confirmed
think that's
player.
I mean, we're not killing Milk. I have no clue now who to kill between me and Matt. Yesterday would have been bloody helpful.
Can I ask real quick? Milk, I want to hear who do you think is the demon right now? Because I really would like to hear that.
I'm almost certain Matt's the demon. I think Matt is the most likely person to be the demon. If Niz is the demon, it requires a specific sequence of events involving Good Sam getting poisoned. It involves Nor also being evil, potentially not knowing it because Nor reads as very genuinely frustrated with the situation and of getting executed. So that means that Emma's cannibal Ravenkeeper ping on Niz would then be poisoned by Nor, who's evil, who maybe doesn't know it. But that's a pretty deep sequence of events to not happen, which is why I didn't vote to lift Matt the first time. It's possible that the evil team knew that that Matt's a leech and weren't willing to waste their votes there because they thought they might need them to pile onto Niz later. I don't know which of them we should kill, but I had that same problem yesterday. I was willing to commit on Matt until nothing happened to try to lift Matt.
Freyr, from your point of view, is it possible for Emma and Ed have to mechanically be good?
From my perspective, I think they have to be, unless specifically they are both evil doing shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it. It's either they have to both be good, or
my Oracle number did not go up when Emma died.
But also we don't know about.
So if they're evil, kill me is what we're saying.
So we think
the thing is, the world I've got with that is I get advice to kill over on that side that I nominated the correct side of the circle. That would include we should be executing Niz and Troy 3, who is just full of shit in every world, and Nor just is unlucky by being sat next to them. And the Fishman information makes sense because it did Emma's information wasn't Matt is telling the truth. It was you should listen trust what Matt is telling you, which did actually get us to kill Troy 1.
I think the demon was on the block for a very long time yesterday, and good team panicked to take it off.
Evil were happy for Matt to be executed. That is certain.
Yeah.
Yeah, my problem is voting. My voting pattern specifically tells me yesterday the evil team know we are entirely on the wrong track, and they are willing to let us go down the rabbit hole. That's what voting yesterday tells me.
I think they were saving their votes for today because Matt was not going to die.
So let's imagine it's not for a second. Let's imagine it's not a poisoner world, that Matt is the leech, and that one of Niz or I is leech hosted. Is it possible that Niz's information is correct? It's a Mezephiles, someone's Mez turn. There's 3 dead evils. Matt's evil and the demon. I'm alive and good. Niz is alive and good, and I'm leech hosted.
I don't think Niz's information can be right there because Good Sam and Ed are both good.
Yeah, one of me and Sam.
So Niz's information is wrong. Okay.
I think it's
just
whichever one of us is good. Yeah.
I'm not sure Ed is good, honestly, but I think between Troy 1 and Freyr, I'm struggling to find an evil.
I think it's really hard to figure out. I don't think it's really hard to figure out how Niz's information can be correct and Good Sam can be good. I mean, if Niz is sorry, I think Niz's information is wrong at points, and Good Sam is good, and I think the rest of it has to be sorted out. I think Niz is probably the leech host.
Niz is not the leech host. Niz is just the demon.
Well,
either way, I mean, killing Niz is.
I'm happy to kill Niz either way because I think he's the demon. But if you want to entertain worlds where I'm a leech who's leech hosted, either of you, fine.
Yeah, go for it, buddy. You could. It's all.
Yeah, fine. I know my name is. He's just the demon to me.
Niz.
If Matt is not the leech, we missed our chance yesterday. I'm going for this.
You probably need 5 for any good votes, right?
Milk, you can vote. Oh.
5 votes is enough? Niz is on the block?
I ain't know me.
Problem with that, there's Niz is the most confirmed
I'm
player.
gonna think about it.
Niz is on the block.
I'm gonna think about it for 10 seconds.
Yeah. Is there any world where
I think the date for Matt was yesterday.
Yeah.
I think that's
the only other world is Nor's the poisoner, the Troy's Troy 1 and Troy 3 have a Mez. Probably Troy 1 and Troy 3 is Mez flipped. And Milk, I think, has to be a Leech host in that world.
If Niz is an Oracle, then we have to explain both Nor and Sam. Which
I
just
think Niz is Oracle. Pixie gets their info after Leech chooses their host.
Game is over with the execution of Niz. Congratulations go to the evil team on their victory.
Yeah.
Ooh, this was a tough game for evil. And I can only apologise to Emma because the worst possible person said your phrase first. So Emma is our starting Amnesiac, whose Amnesiac ability is, during the day, you swap characters with the first other player to claim Amnesiac. Emma, you swapped with Ed, who was the starting Marionette, who then swapped with you and you learnt you were the Fisherman. Ed then became the evil Amnesiac, which poisoned Freya the Cannibal. So when you were the first one to say it again, I used the Marionette ability to tell you that you are now the Cannibal.
Yeah.
But I did not tell Freya that she had changed character. That was meant to be like okay, something's wrong here, not sure what it is. Rhea is our mutant, confirmed by our steward. Good Sam is our pixie, confirmed by our oracle. Ed's fisherman advice. Good Sam, I may have thrown you on the block here because I thought there were no better kills than you that night, so I told Ed to privately tell Matt to kill you.
Sorry,
because
Sam.
any other person was worse for the evil team in pretty much every scenario. Nor is our Raven Keeper. When they died, Emma, as the Marionette Cannibal, learned Pictioneers, and I told them Oracle because I thought that was the most useful information. Troy is our Town Crier turned evil by our Mazephiles, whose word was trifecta, which is why Matt, Troy, Matt Memeing, and Sheep all changed their name to Troy's. Which means that Niz's Oracle information has all been sober and healthy this game because you only executed evil players until you executed good players, leaving Milk our saint.
Yeah. Well,
We
those are the evil
needed to
shit.
kill Matt.
Socials.
Utter lack of panic is what saved y'all. Well done. Good control. Good nerve control.